𝙁𝙾𝚂𝚃, this is just got.
He's not a sellout.
Him and Godfrey hadn't even fallen out. It hasn't even been six months yet.
You don't sell your soul for free.
But that's why, yes, Lucifer gave him a good deal.
Damn, Jamar's pathetic and disgraces everything he represents.
Jamar probably got one of those remote vibrators on him right now. Like just in him. And Vlad is just playing with it.
55 total.
What did I say we're about to go next?
Lord Jamar.
No,
Lord Jamar.
DJ
Vlad.
DJ Vlad.
And Lord Jamar.
There you go.
Are back. They are. Let me just say, lay it before I ask, is this nigga a sellout? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Lord Jamar and Godfrey both kind of collectively, after DJ Vlad in 2020 heard an audio of Minister Farrakhan, which was also altered, but he made a hard stance, pretty much like a FU to Minister Farrakhan. That made Lord Jamar and Godfrey completely step away, but them stepping away, they both came to him as friends, like, yo, you should really walk back what you said about the Farrakhan. You have made all your money. The reason you are who you are right now in hip hop, in life, is because of black people. This person is taken very seriously by a lot of black people.
Yeah.
You can say some fuck shit about a lot of people, but there's at least one person you need to walk that back, my G, especially if you plan on staying in hip hop and getting money.
Yeah.
Long story short, those conversations went left, and they pretty much both said, we are never fucking with this nigga again, which is DJ Vlad. And that was Lord Jamar and Godfrey. Both said that collectively, essentially on a three-way phone call that they were having during this time. For now.
Until Dave Smith goes on Godfrey's podcast and pretty much assassinates Godfrey and Lord Jamar's relationship because of the way that Lord Jamar just got dismantled intellectually, and like none of his homies wanted to help him.
No, well, nobody knew.
He made it hard to help too.
Nobody knew.
He made it hard to like really ride for that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but just because of how he was acting.
But that was the point of their fallout, which I think leads all the way back to Vlad.
Honestly, I don't think it's right that we say that he's back there without also highlighting him and Godfrey don't fuck with each other anymore either. You know what I mean?
And was Lord Jamar wearing Vlad pants in that picture? Because his shorts look like the wall that they're behind.
Nah.
Yeah, they definitely.
Are you sure?
Nah, it's not.
Wow.
That is strangely similar though. Like he looked invisible just from the waist.
It's a little bit different tone, but I know what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a little bit different.
Different tone,
it's
due
wavy.
to wear.
It's
different.
It's
more
slithering.
Yeah, his is more like concrete.
It is slithering though.
Slithering.
Nah, those are juxtaposed.
Oh man, I can't wait to dress like an old nigga.
So
stop me,
Lord Jamar.
He's not a sellout.
Oh, he's not. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just said it sounded good though. He's not a sellout.
It don't look good. It's honestly nasty, bro. It's honestly nasty because I feel like one of the things that we got great clips and bonding moments over between Lord Jamar and Godfrey
was Vladimir hate.
It's like we watch you niggas dunk on them, sober and drunk. You know what I mean? Like have a good ass time. We don't fuck with this nigga ever again. Nobody else should. I mean, I won't tell you what to do, but this is not good. Like I feel like they were I don't remember word for word what they were saying, but they were pretty much saying is me as a man would never do this.
Yeah.
As a black man.
As a black man in particular.
Which is even more like.
Which is even more, because if you left that out, but they walking around with that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just off of what they preach and shit anyway. You know what I mean?
I don't even think Godfrey impersonates white guys.
So him going in, bro, him doing it. Right now there's 3 parts out because I don't have the member program. I don't have member level on Vlad's YouTube anymore. I only did it for
that one thing.
LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
I did it for the month they had that interview.
Was it worth it?
For LeVar Ball, yeah. It was worth it. It was like 2.5 hours too. Like
that was before he lost his foot, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. He hasn't, I don't think he's really done anything since then. Nothing real big.
It's hard for him to get around.
Yeah, he's just getting it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said he about to start a pod, maybe.
Gotcha.
And is this is sad though.
I hated. So Godfrey got on Instagram Live and was just like, can y'all believe he did this shit? Because in their fallout, in Godfrey and Lord Jamar's fallout, Lord Jamar said that nigga probably gonna go back to Vlad too, like on some sellout shit. Like he said that.
Yeah.
And then he ended up being the one to do it.
Because
Yeah.
whoever does it first,
That's insane.
whoever does it first gets to hold that title.
It's honestly, it's embarrassing, and it kind of really destroys. I think the flat Earth thing was the tip of the iceberg. It was like it started the eclipse, or whatever you call it, the downslope
Downfall.
of like Lord Jamar's, just like being able to just like know Lord Jamar was debating a point and be like, I'm sure he represented it accurately and fairly. I feel like the flat Earth shit, like just that whole behavior, it just had me like, you know what? I have to watch the whole thing before I say I was on this side and this one, you know?
And it's
Yeah, nah, you can't agree with Lord Jamar on the flat Earth shit.
No, because it was
Yeah.
just too crazy. And then him going back in that
Saturation
first
of the tennis
clip,
ball.
in the first clip that they did, that clip is 7 minutes long. There is no fucking reason for this clip to be 7 minutes long. Lord Jamar was trying to articulate that he didn't go against his word in just the biggest way possible. I don't even know how to like describe my words correctly.
Because
and
I
I'm
know
dragging
exactly
it
what
out.
you're
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? Like I feel the same way because I'm just
Finish
like,
your breakfast.
like
He's a-
how dare you do this? You know what I'm saying? And
it's
why
the
even,
audacity.
right? And why even try
But-
to act like you have some philosophical reason on why you're back?
because
Because that's the audaciousness it takes to believe in flat Earth. Like your convictions are so strong, and you like to make them seem like they come from up here, from your brain.
And-
Right.
But it's really just based on how you feel. Like you feel like moving slimy, you're gonna move slimy. Of course, you're gonna try to justify that shit with logic.
Exactly.
But there's nothing that could logically.
Him and Godfrey hadn't even fallen out. It hasn't even been six months yet.
and he's moved on already.
Yeah.
Move
He's
back
went back.
Yeah, moved
Which
back.
is
Move back.
which is nasty. He went back to that old thing.
to
He
the
leveled
white
down.
man.
It's something.
You think he got paid too?
Yes, of course.
Nigga,
And
you,
that's
don't sell,
why-
you
but-
don't sell your soul for free.
But that's why, yes, Lucifer gave him a good deal.
Yeah.
And that's why he's going to be okay with this. Because at the end of the day, he could be like, you know, I'm using the white man for what he's worth.
I better not hear that nigga say that.
And that's
shit.
all
I
he
swear
has to
fucking
say.
God, I'm going in. If I hear him say some shit like, yeah, I mean, I got cool with him. I mean, he's paying me, so it's like whatever. Oh, I'm going in, nigga. How disgusting is that, nigga?
Now, and that's the funny thing
Because you
about.
should have went 4 years ago when you was keying and talking shit about the nigga. Why not go back for? I'm sure the payments didn't slow up.
That's a sad part about like situations like this where it's a triangle of hate, because it doesn't take nothing for that point at the top to get switched around with somebody at the bottom. And now it's just like, okay, damn, like the roles are reversed. Like two niggas that wasn't on the same side is like friends now. And that's typically what happens in most cases.
Outside of him going back and how just like, this is honestly kind of embarrassing for him.
Kind of.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting that he went back.
Nasty.
What Lord Jamar brought to Vlad TV in terms of the reoccurring guest and just like I feel like the light that we held him in, it's like he's coming back. And I don't know, man. It's such a nasty stain on his return that like when I watch the clips, because this will keep continuing over the next like couple months or years or whatever, as long as they're good. It's just going to be no reason to go now. You know what I mean? Because
Not really.
it's just nasty.
He's
And
gonna
Vlad's
turn.
not gonna,
He's gonna
Vlad's
turn
not gonna
into
want
a.
him for long either.
What'd you say, Lauren?
Vlad's not gonna want him for long either.
Nah,
Once
man.
the
He's
numbers
gonna
ain't
want
doing
him
what they
And you
forever.
just gonna pump and dump.
I mean, these numbers ain't bad, I don't think.
He's gonna
Nah,
turn
but once-
into a diet version of Charleston White. Watch.
Once they numbers start
Right.
going
He's
down,
gonna turn into a diet version. That's what he's gonna turn to. It's just like fuck it. Let me talk about these
Let me see what
niggas.
these comments look like. Are people disgusted? They have to be, right?
yeah.
Fell out with Vlad, manipulates Godfrey to leave the platform, falls out with Godfrey, runs back to Vlad. Nasty work. Lord officially
Jamal.
losses. Yeah.
From a flat earther crash out to complete sellout, traded a real friend for an FBI informant. I got absolutely no respect for this man. Lost all hood privileges. Damn, his name ain't good no more.
Lord Jamar said.
My fault.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Lord Jamar said, watch Godfrey run back to Vlad. After they started beefing, then he runs back.
And this
That was
is
all right.
What a dude will do when he needs money. Facts. Because
Jamal-
that's all it looks like.
Damn, Jamar's pathetic and disgraces everything he represents. They
And
don't
this-
even like his ideas no more.
And because nobody, I don't know if people ever liked Lord Jamar. Like I saw after the Dave Smith thing, that's his last name?
Yeah.
After the Dave Smith thing, I saw a lot of people in his comment section like, yo, fuck that dude, Lord. Godfrey was tripping. I saw a couple people,
Yeah.
but
That was also like his crew too, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
There's not many flat earthers, dog.
there's some big ones.
It's
though.
not a lot. There's some big ones.
Yeah, like
but nigga,
famous
Kyrie
ones.
Irving be busy.
Yeah, to go to a podcast and defend why he thinks the Earth is flat for sure. Yeah,
Especially,
yeah,
I feel like they think the Earth is flat for different reasons.
yeah, if you're a
I
hotel,
feel like everybody thinks every flat earther. I've heard something different from all of them.
Yeah.
they have different beginnings.
This one up top's kind of poetic.
Yeah, it is.
He proved that he was a moron with flat Earth stuff. He proved he was a snake with how he did Godfrey, and now he proved he has no integrity by running back to Vlad, especially after saying Godfrey would first. What an embarrassing little old man.
My God,
Damn.
we should.
He's
edit
been
this out
stripped
and-
of everything. Like publicly, he has been emasculated and stripped of all dignity and respect.
and that's
like,
why I say he's gonna lose Vlad too.
eviscerated.
The story's gonna end with him losing Vlad as well,
because he's not pumping enough numbers for him.
because
Yeah.
people ain't fucking with him like that. So
Vlad
it's gonna end
I
up being.
almost-
hole if the pussy wet.
I almost hope Vlad just does this to him, like the one first interview,
Yeah.
and never again.
Never again.
It
Like
would.
whores him out a little bit, just
Yeah.
to teach him a lesson.
It's kind of like in the Tyler Perry movie when she goes back to the dude that was beating on her.
Yes.
To get hit again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I almost hope
It's a necessary scene.
he hits him again in the form of doing one welcome back interview, which is what we're getting the pieces of now, and then just never again, because this shit is crazy. Lord Jamar is pathetic. You know, like this is something media wise I don't want to ever be in front of.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like I don't want that to be my thing. You know what I'm saying?
On
Like,
Vlad's part or Jamar's?
Jamar's part.
You step into his shoes.
Like,
Yeah, because all you have is your word, dog.
like going back to the couple topics ago, like me saying like I'm a hypocrite, I will omit certain things if it affects my livelihood.
Yeah.
That's nothing compared to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's the start of that shit.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's the seed.
You think that's the tip of that's the seed being
Not the
planted?
tip, but like it's just once you start looking to the left, you might start walking to the left.
I don't know. That's crazy.
I
This
don't
is
think-
insane.
I think, but most people have a line. Most people have a distance that they can't go that much further down that path. I think Lord Jamar has just got stronger calves than you, nigga. He's willing to run.
Lord Jamar put himself in an unfortunate predicament, man.
Yeah.
And it's not even like being dumb on the internet is a good thing, but he thinks it's a bad thing. And that's kind of why he went off on Dave Smith and kind of like alienated Godfrey from himself, because he felt embarrassed. He felt like, he felt like he was respected
Pride.
because of his intelligence. And that was never why people came to him.
I respected his hip hop intelligence for sure.
But yes,
And like his cultural and his I definitely respected Lord Jamar's cultural intelligence.
But he
100%.
wanted you to love his science as well.
Yeah, I
Which is the hard
I couldn't
part,
like,
the
the first-
mathematics.
right? Like the first time I heard his I was like, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Were you like that? Because I feel like he probably wowed some regular niggas. Like when he started bringing up like saturation of tennis balls and all that, a nigga who hasn't thought about this before might go like, I mean, he's tried harder than me.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely catered to somebody in that argument.
Somebody believed
for
him.
sure.
Yeah, nah.
But what's also funny is like I wish I was watching it with a flat earther, so they could be like, "Oh, that's disgusting. Why would he say that when he should have said this?"
Yeah.
but it also sounds equally as stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
You know what I'm saying?
it's a different kind of dumb.
Right. And he's disappointed at his level of dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely respected Lord Jamar's hip hop thing, but the science. Now I don't give a fuck about his hip hop take.
Yeah.
Oh, but is that fair?
Yes.
I don't think
Is that fair?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Not really.
Well, at least he's being honest about
No,
about
not really,
what it
because
is.
it's not like if he says factual hip hop historical things, they are factual.
Yeah.
My respect for the man is just so low.
if he tells you about the Bombadas and
Right.
whoever else was around at that
Yeah.
point in time,
Historical
then-
context is historical context, but respecting his takes on hip hop that's not historical, respecting his takes, I don't have to do that anymore.
that actually might be his safest bet. Just go straight.
Historical shit.
hip hop history.
Yeah.
But Lauren ain't gonna respect.
Like
No,
leave
I can
leave your
respect that.
opinion out.
Yeah, leave
at
your
all
opinion
times
out.
because like we don't care about your opinion.
I don't
no
care
more.
about your opinion.
But he can still do just straight hip hop,
Yeah.
historical, factual moments,
Correct.
reviews, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
What
yeah,
was
him
his,
as a person is down.
It's
now.
up.
what was
done
his
for that.
defense of going back to Vlad? Like, how did he verbally justify it?
Let's just listen to it a little bit.
That'd be nice, huh? Yeah, this is bullshit.
All right, here we go. The interview nobody saw coming. After 5 long years, Lord Jamar, welcome back to Vlad TV, my first original regular guest.
Has it been that long?
It's been 5 years. 2020. Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. We got to start off with that. Why me
Let's
and you
address
stop talking?
the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room. Why don't you explain it from your point of view?
His palms are sweaty.
He's weak, almost spaghetti.
My point of view. At the time, you and I was rocking. You know, we was doing these interviews. We were getting great responses from the people. They were getting a whole lot of views and all of that. Boom.
Right.
We ended up having a relationship, you know, outside of the videos and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? And
No Diddy.
you
You got to put that out there.
Yeah,
Very
well,
clear these days.
and see,
They're bonding.
the fact that you say no Diddy, let me just say, like, whatever goes bad in your life,
Deflect.
nothing can be worse than becoming a saying like no Diddy.
Get to it, nigga.
Imagine someone saying no Vlad every time.
Whenever you have
something
a bad
big
day,
occurs.
that's what I'm saying. Whenever you have a bad day, just say
Yo, we
it.
might have start saying no Lord Jamar.
This is why I said this. There was
when you
no
stop
reason.
making sense,
Yeah.
no Lord Jamar.
Yo, you Jamaring out right now.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
or,
Lord.
Good Lord Jamar.
We can't say a Lord because that's what
Or
Vice
no
Lords
Lord.
say.
Or no Lord.
No LJ?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, nah. Kevin Garnett, he be on that shit. Hey, Lord. I'd be like, yo, you could just be a
There should be something. There, he does deserve
KG.
for
is
this
KG.
level of like backslide.
Yeah.
It does deserve its own phrase.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to be coined a term. Nigga.
He does deserve that.
Lord Jamar probably got one of those remote vibrators on him right now. Like just in him. And Vlad is just playing with it. You know what I mean?
What you mean, dog?
Just upping the speed on him.
Why?
Because it's like that's what it feels like right now. He's a black man right now. Nigga.
You think you got him by the balls?
This is a black man.
He got him by the balls?
Why not?
Why? Should we leave that in?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
But he said it, though. You stand on that shit, though.
I will stand on that.
I thought that was great.
Because it's like,
I get it.
what is the point? Some things you can't turn your back on. Once you,
You
say
think the point is sexual
once you
pleasure?
say fucking nigga, that's not your brother. Like if we got into some shit, we can get back together.
Right.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
We'll make up.
We'll make up.
Yeah.
But likely I don't even see that happening. But it's like you don't make up with a nigga that you didn't really have any like prior conversation, any memories, any bad memories, good ones. This is just, I don't even want to call it a transactional relationship.
Working relationship.
Even though that's probably what it is.
They did.
Well, but he said that
No,
they
they
had
were
a relationship off
but
camera.
that's
They-
what
they
he
did.
said. But really, let's be
No,
honest.
they did. He brought it up again in this.
Oh, okay.
Like they reflected how I was enough of a friend that if I gave you advice, you would take that advice and it worked out well for you.
Yeah.
Like they did have that off-camera relationship. But I don't
business.
know.
That's a business relationship, though. That's
It's
not
also-
a friendship.
They
It's also-
met. It's the
Nah,
same.
they
It's
were
the same way
friends.
that we met them. Like
Yeah,
we
it was
technically
friends.
met these niggas in the frame of doing content.
Yeah,
but through
yeah.
doing that shit, we hung out outside of cameras,
Right.
and we're cool. We became
Right.
friends. It's the same. It's similar situations. It's just we see each other every week.
Yeah.
It's different. Like it's
Yeah,
just
you probably
more.
they
It's more
probably-
intense, but it's the same thing. It's just a little bit more spread out with Lord
Yeah.
Jamar.
They
and Vlad
both-
Him
here.
and Lord
They
Jamar
both-
were really homies though. Like, nigga, they were doing live shows. I remember like the first live they did for Lord Jamar. And it was like Vlad brought Lord Jamar to like some college and they did like a live speaking thing. Like this was Early in the game.
18-year-olds played.
Bro, this shit was
Lord.
early in the game, bro. Like they really, that reoccurring guest, they really laid that blueprint together. They created a thing in content history in terms of like creating this new thing. I mean, I guess we kind of, reoccurring guests, they still created that together for the first time. Having this one person come back continuously, build a relationship with the interviewer, and have him comment on things in hip hop and culture.
On YouTube for sure.
Specifically
But-
with the behind
but-
the camera interviews too. 'Cause, like there were other platforms.
and that's what I'm going with. Yeah,
yeah.
for
Like the art of dialogue wouldn't have been the thing without this, without
not
that
at all.
era.
Nope, not at all.
Because he, I forgot who
Say
the bodyguard
cheese.
name is, but I think it's Gene Deal. He be going up on art of dialogue like every other.
So if they were
did it.
friends before, are they cool to be homies again now?
I don't know how close
Not with how they went with
a
it.
friendship they were.
went
and
hard.
I don't think, I
Also-
honestly
and also-
don't believe they were friends. I think one of them were using the other. And I
All
think Lord Jamar was using
And why
Vlad.
did they break up? What was the pretense on that again?
Well, it was
That's
the
important.
it was the Minister Farrakhan.
It was the Minister
thing.
Farrakhan.
Yeah.
But the real question is, how does he justify being in the chair again? Does he ever answer for like, okay, this is what happened. Now this is why I forgave you.
We haven't gotten to that yet. I think in part 3 that they just dropped. Let's see in part 3. Because he just dropped part 3 while we were recording this episode. So
Lord Jamar.
because I can tell you right now, part 1 and 2, he said a lot of shit, but without saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was a lot of double speak.
it was a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
See, and they still baby
Filler
walking there
words.
right now.
4 minutes, yeah.
Because no, what?
Yeah, but- and if
hit pause real quick. Just what's the title? Lord Jamar.
Vlad tells Lord Jamar what led up to him
Yeah, this-
apologizing for misquoting Farrakhan.
Yeah,
So
go
it
to-
sounds like behind
yeah,
the
go to part
scenes, Vlad apologized and tried to make amends.
Well, he took his statement back.
What's the title of part 2?
Vlad tells Lord
Yeah, they
Jamar-
haven't even
Jamar
gotten
the
to
mistake
it. They haven't even gotten to
he
it.
made when they fell out.
That's what I'm saying. Like none of these have anything to do with.
Yeah.
This is why I decided to come back. We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
But
And that
we
is
should've-
the piece of the story that you slow walking. Like
Yeah.
Your horse.
But if he was
Exactly.
honorable, if he was gonna hold some dignity, it should have been in that first clip.
Yeah.
Instead of him slow walking, it should have been, let's address the elephant in the room. We should have got there first.
And that's Lord Jamar saying that. Like, hold on,
Yeah,
Vlad. I
that's-
know you got to do the intro, but
right.
I got to say something.
I know it looks
But for-
crazy that I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go through but
Yeah.
instead you wanna
Cash the check.
slow walk it, and it's speaking of Diddy,
Yeah.
no nigga, get
It's
to
almost
it.
Fuck this
it's
small
almost like
talk.
they haven't like they've been talking to each other for 5 years.
A
This
lot.
doesn't seem like yo, I know it's crazy, right? Like just 5 years, we just ain't been fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Like that's
I think it was 5 years of like arguing and beefing.
so
it
they
wasn't
still
5
talking.
years of silence, just like, man, fuck that dude.
I don't
It
even
was,
think the chemistry in
Lord
that
Jamar,
first
kinda
video,
nigga. Huh?
that first video when he started talking, the chemistry looked funky.
It was.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It looked weird.
Well,
like,
I think Lord Jamar was, when like you questioning yourself
Yeah,
inside.
he's in the hottest seat.
Like as he was
Yeah.
sitting down on the chair, he's thinking about comments. Like,
Vlad is in the winning position.
that's why
Yeah,
Vlad sounded so
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, but like Lord Jamar was,
because
like
one of them is going further out of their way.
right.
Lord Jamar
And that's
broke
Lord
up
Jamar.
with Vlad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's not. It's disgusting. And
Are you gonna watch it? Yes.
yep,
Yeah.
About to say, man.
gotta
It's
talk about
disgusting
it.
and entertaining.
Gotta
at the
talk
same
about
time.
it.
It's part of the job, dog. We cover filth,
Yep.
sludge.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is filth. This
deep
is the
in the
type of
gutter.
filth I like.
Yeah, he's a pig.
Just old niggas betray. Old niggas betraying their morals.
greasy pig.
Greasy bastard.
Yeah.
About to say yeah, no,
Swindling some lord.
Can't put that shit past nobody. Huh?
some
Right.
good shit, man.
Not even your homies.
This is nasty, man.
Nasty.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I got to see how this plays out.
Yeah. Like
How do you, as a man, how do we just let me walk? I got to see this.
Yeah.
for my sake.
Right.
Let me learn how to do this shit. How the fuck do I flip?
No, I need to look examine the signs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that when I see a nigga move like this, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
You're Lord Jamarin.
I need to know this is possible.
Don't
I
be
need to
like
see-
Julian.
Oh no.
Jamar.
Don't be a Jamar.
Let's get over to